I'm the Gentleman Wake, and this is a 5-minute deck spotlight of the 2020 52 Plus Joker deck by UUSI. For the most cinematic looks at the coolest stuff, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I've mentioned before that I'm a big fan of the Michigan-based husband and wife team Peter Dunham and Linnea Gitz. They've produced some of the most gorgeous and unique deck offerings over the years, including one of my all-time favorite decks ever, the Pagan deck. So when I heard that they had partnered with one of the playing card industry's biggest conventions, my interest was certainly peaked, especially considering the 2019 offering designed by Lautrec ended up topping my 2019 Deck of the Year list. Of course, 2020 being the odd year that it was, well, the challenging year that it was, the physical convention was cancelled for obvious reasons, but the deck was finished, printed, and ultimately offered via the 52 Plus Joker website and UUSI's own site. The result? A unique deck with some great creative choices and some other unfortunate misses. This is the 52 Plus Joker Convention 2020 edition designed by UUSI. Featuring an elegant design and subdued color palette, the deck comes packaged in a gorgeous premium matte cardstock tuck case with light embossing. At the center of the front of the box is a serifed 52 in large classic font. The words Plus Joker 2020 written underneath in a more modern stroked typeface. All around the center, filigree and scrollwork frames the design, giving it a very stamp-like feel. The same design elements can be found throughout the different sides of the box, with no writing or copy to be found, but on the bottom and surrounding the seal on the back. The bottom features the traditional ad copy in small type. The back features a 1-to-1 representation of the back design of the cards, once again utilizing the scrollwork filigree to surround the central design. In this case, a crisscross of overlapping ovals that give the center an atomic flower feel, with bows of ornate linework radiating out from it. There's a lighter toned rectangle above where the seal is applied. The seal itself features a spade pip within a circular frame. The year of the edition, written in Roman numerals, appears at the bottom along with the word exclusive. Opening the tuck box reveals that the interior of the box is lined in gold foil. There's no discernible pattern to the foil, although it does have a textured look. Taking a look at the cards, the first thing that sticks out is the fact that they are not printed on white stock, but rather a soft beige or eggshell tone that gives the deck an elegant and vintage feel. The back design is as seen on the back of the tuck box, except in black, giving the design a high contrast look. I'm a huge fan of what UUSI has done with some of their previous offerings, as I've mentioned, and in all honesty, the back designs are usually the weakest element of the designs, and I think that's true of this deck as well. There's kind of a strange, I'd use the word dissonance with the elements that form the back design. I mentioned the atomic model-like center and the wavy scrollwork that surrounds it. They seem a little bit at odds, both stylistically and thematically, with the banner and the stars frame that surrounds the design. Like they kind of belong on different decks. Plus, I feel like the poker border is a little bit wide for my liking. Additionally, the dissonance carries over to the faces of the cards, and I think you'll see why in a second. The spot cards include standard layout when it comes to pips and indices. The pips themselves are chunky and unique and rendered in a woodcut style that almost feels like it was stamped onto the background. The reds are also a more crimson tone than what you'd find typically, and this adds to the vintage feel. The indices feature a thin and elegant font. The Ace of Spades repeats the same enlarged pip found on the tuck box seal, the words 52 Plus Joker written on a ribbon underneath, two outstretched hands bookending the banner. There's some ad copy below, including mention of the deck's printer, Expert Playing Card Company. More on that in a bit. There are two Jokers included with the deck, although at first glance they seem to be just color swap designs. There is an additional difference. One features the year 2020 on it and the other the UUSI logo. As usual with decks by UUSI, the court cards are the star of the show. They are unique and well illustrated in the same woodcut style promised by the spot cards. The figures are large and rendered in either black or red depending on suit, with the line work actually represented by negative space and the body of each figure filled in. These are an obvious departure from more traditional court cards. The figures have kind of an ethnic feel to the depiction, like they were carbon copied from the reliefs in an ancient Babylonian temple or a palace of Hammurabi. I think that the waviness and the repeated patterns in the hair are probably what contribute to that. There's some Renaissance inspired touches as well in the clothing, and even some Scandinavian and medieval touches. Actually, I do like them a lot. However, they feel a little bit all over the place, and this is accentuated by a kind of disembodiment, for lack of a better term, from the back design, which I mentioned before, which just doesn't feel cohesive to the court card designs. As far as handling goes, you can probably hear that these aren't exactly experts' best offerings out of the box. Then again, they aren't really for cardistry or magic use either. The deck is nonetheless a nice addition to any collection, especially if you are a fan of UUSI design. As of the posting of this video, the decks are still available. Less than 300 remain though in stock at 52plusjoker.com. However, there is a catch. You have to be a member of the site, which costs about $25 a year. The deck itself is priced at $30, which puts the cost of ownership altogether at $55 for a deck that may not be the best work the design team at UUSI has ever done. So maybe this is for hardcore collectors only. The good news is, however, is that I'm giving away a copy of this deck for free to one lucky winner. And here's what you have to do to enter the giveaway. 1, like this video. 2, be a subscriber to this channel. And 3, leave a comment below letting me know what non-playing cards products you are interested in. It could be anything. Just want to hear from you. Congrats to Rustin Thompson on winning the Avengers playing cards from Theory 11. Contact me via Instagram to claim your prize. To check out my in-depth review on the Pagan deck by UUSI, click on the video that will appear right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been the Gentleman Wake. See you next time.